Hey guys, what is going on? It's Epic Video Game Master here, and it's time for some Commerci pre-quest guides. So, first thing you want to do is go to the light bulb on top of your head, talk to Grendel the really old, his Crimson Heart quest, and you'll be teleported to the magic library. Next thing you want to do is just accept his quests. So, yeah, this is going to be a two-part series, and I'm going to be giving you guys a 100% guide on how to get to Commerci, because there's, like, a lot of people are always asking me, how do you get to Commerci? And if you guys don't know what Commerci is, it's the Trade Republic where you can get the seawater equipment, and a lot of people want the seawater equipment, so it's really worth, you know, investing the time into these pre-quests. So anyway, you want to go ahead into the Dimensional Mirror and click Crimson Heart after doing Grendel's quests. Now you want to come over here and talk to Pepper and accept her, a couple of her quests here, and then talk to Ridley and accept his quests. And so basically, go back to Pepper, accept the quest on top of your head, tell Grendel what's going on, and yada yada yada. Then you want to go back and talk to Ridley again. Okay, now that you've talked to Ridley again, you want to jump right into the first portal. Now, you have to kill 100 of these monsters, and then 100 monsters in the very next portal. So, yeah, these quests can be very training heavy, or like fighting heavy, but, you know, it's really worth it once you get to Commerci. So if you're going to do these quests, make sure you have time set aside to do these quests. And, yeah, they're not that bad, but they, you know, they can take quite some time. So, here we go. We finished killing these guys, head into the next portal, and now we have to fight the, what monsters are these? These are Elite Stormbreakers. You gotta fight these guys. I remember these guys in the old Maple. They used to be, like, really intense. Used to be a really good training map when they gave 800 EXP, but obviously they give a lot more than that now, higher level. The EXP for these quests is pretty decent. I think by the end of doing all these quests, I trained a whole 30%, which is really awesome, and really enjoyed that. So yeah, Commerci, you can also get the seawater glasses and the tattoo and all that stuff, and so it's really worth going there if you want to make mesos on those seawater glasses and tattoos. It's a really great way to make mesos. You guys have probably seen how much they'll sell for. Anyway, once you kill those monsters, you want to come back to Ridley and talk to him and return the quest. And then you want to go ahead and talk to Pepper once again. Now, once you talk to Pepper once again, she's going to tell you some stuff. You talk to her again, you go back to Ridley, and now you got to go in the portal right to Ridley. Here, you got to play this little mini game where you have 40 bullets and you got to shoot down all these ghosts. Now, don't just shoot everything and waste all your bullets. You actually want to, you do have a not unlimited bullets. You have 40. So yeah, you got to shoot down all these ghosts. You can't shoot them when they disappear. I sped it up here, obviously, but yeah, this last ghost was just gave me a hard time here. Took like 30 seconds to get that last one there, but yeah, once you complete that, you want to come back here. It'll teleport you right back here, and then you want to come back and talk to Ridley. Okay, so once you've talked to Ridley, you talk to him again. As you can see, this is what most of these quests are going to be like. You talk to Ridley, then you fight some monsters, then you take the portal to the right of Ridley and do a mini game. Then you talk to Ridley, take some monster, fight some monsters, and take the portal to the right of Ridley. And you're gonna have to do that a lot. So now you want to go into the second portal and fight some of these leprechaun guys. I remember in the old Maple when a lot of hackers used to farm mesos on these guys. That was because they used to drop so many mesos, and they used to drop like 1,000 each and stuff like that in Mysteria. But I think every time you have to kill more and more monsters. So here you got to kill 160 or 130, sorry. So it's a little bit more time consuming. So I won't show it all. But yeah, it's just you know, make sure. And oh, I forgot to mention, to do these pre-quests, you have to be level 140. You have to be level 140 in order to be eligible to do these pre-quests. So if you're not level 140, get to level 140, and then you can do these fine. So here, after killing the leprechauns, you just take the portal to the right, and you start killing the monsters in there, which is, I believe, are Wind Raiders? No, let me guess. Nope, I don't know what they are. What are they? Oh, and they're the firebrands. Now, these guys are really annoying. These guys, you have to, the reason I hate these guys, you have to kill 130, and you have to kill them twice. First, you have to kill that lady thing, and then the elite firebrand. You first have to kill the firebrand, and then the elite firebrand comes out after you kill the firebrand. So you have to basically kill them twice, and it's really annoying. This one took the longest, so let me just cut right to when it was done here. And once we completed that quest, we could just go ahead and hand it in. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and hand in that quest, and go back and talk to Pepper and accept her quest. Then go back and talk to Ridley, accept his quest, and take the portal to the right. Here, this is really annoying, and I'm about to do a fail compilation here. This is hard. Like this is difficult, and you know, if you die, don't worry, you won't lose the XP because you can't use healing items here. You'll just spawn. If the time's about to run out, don't go, just leave the portal and come back in and restart it. But this is, oh my goodness, this was hard. It took me like so many tries here. It looks like it's not taking long, but actually this took me, I'd have to say over 50, like 25 to 30 attempts to actually get to the top. So I keep dying here. I have to reset the time. I have to reset the time several times, and I think I actually completed this time. But it took me quite some time, so you guys hopefully don't struggle with this. I mean, it's no Zakum jump quest, like it's not that bad, but it's pretty bad, okay? And it's one of the reasons I hate doing these pre-quests. Anyway, talk to Ridley, go in the third portal, and kill these Elder Wraiths. I think you gotta kill 160 Elder Wraiths, and 160 of the next monster, so it's not that bad. These quests are not that bad. They're just very time consuming and very annoying. But once you get to Commerci, I do need to mention something. When you do go into the Trade Republic, the voyage thing where you actually get the Commerci coins from, do not, I repeat 50 times, if you save up enough coins for Sweetwater glasses or tattoo, do not buy one until you have more than enough for a Sweetwater tattoo, because you still need coins to go in. And if you say I get like 160 coins or whatever it is, and I buy one, and then I'm left with 0 coins, then you can never go in again. So that kind of sucks, and hopefully you guys don't get stuck with that. And I really just make sure that you do not use your coins until you have an abundance of coins. Like if something's 160 coins, make sure you have 200 coins and then buy it so that you still have enough coins to go in. Anyway, you take the portal to the right of the Wind Raiders, or the Elder Wraiths, and you have to fight these Wind Raiders. I love it how they incorporated all these old Maple monsters into these newer quests that people are actually going to do, because nobody's going to go out of their way to fight these guys anymore, these Elder Wraiths, these Wind Raiders. So like they're kind of lost monsters, and Maple Nexon has found a good way to use them to bring them back a little bit so that people are forced to fight them and enjoy, like bring them back a little bit to bring some diversity, you know. I love these monsters, the New Leaf City Masteria monsters from Old Maple. They were my favorite. This was my favorite place to train. I loved the Night Shadows. I used to have an assassin or a hermit, sorry, and I used to go and fight at the Night Shadows, and it was really awesome. So anyway, after you finish killing those Elder Wraiths and Wind Raiders, you come back, and guess what, guys? We get to talk to Ridley for like the 50th time. That's all you do here, and you talk to Ridley again, and you accept his quest. Then you go back and talk to Pepper and accept her quest. And then, you know, guess what, guys? We get to take the portal to the right of Ridley once again. After accepting Ridley's quest, we get to take the portal to the right. No, don't worry about this. You don't have to accept anything from the light bulb. So this is a jump quest. This jump quest sucks. Oh my goodness, this jump quest sucks. This was worse than the Zakum jump quest. I am not gonna lie. Any Maple physics with conveyor belts is never good. Any jump quest that has conveyor belts, no, Nexon. The physics of their conveyor belts, it doesn't make sense. It's awful. This jump quest took me so many tries. Oh my goodness, I swear to God, this was worse than the Zakum jump quest. Plus this weird brain spinning arm thing is like coming down at you. You're like getting hit by weird sturges that are falling from the sky. You're like, you know, there's conveyor belts going different directions, and you can't even tell which direction they're going into. Oh my God, that took so long. I had to reset the timer like 5 times. I'm not even showing all the fail attempts. I'm just showing a few. But oh my goodness, this Commerci is worth this. Don't worry, I know you guys are going to be doing this and you're going to be like, oh my god, this jump quest is the hardest thing I ever did in my life. But don't worry guys, it's worth it. Once you get into Commerci, it's definitely worth your time. So yeah, go through the pain, and you'll be okay. I think I finished it this time in this attempt here, but yeah. And basically here, I accidentally almost left. Look here, I accidentally almost left without clicking on that box. That would have sucked. But then I read the thing and I was like, oh yeah, I gotta grab that from the box. So I ended up getting that. So after doing that, you go back and talk to Ridley once again. And then he's going to give you one more quest, and you've got to fight more monsters. So now you're going to jump right into the last portal, the 4th portal, and just fight. I think these are going to be the last of your monsters. So go ahead and fight these Sturges and the next monsters in the next portal, and you'll be okay. So basically, these quests are very repetitive, but don't worry. You just gotta do it, right? You gotta do what you gotta do. Here's an elite Sturge spawning here, and that was pretty cool. And yeah, but I mean, there's no guide out there that tells you like this, like step by step, quest by quest. So I figured I would make one, and hopefully you guys are still watching. I mean, it's been 10 minutes, but that's okay. Jump into the next portal here and start fighting these Night Shadows. These are my favorite monsters in Maplestory. I'm not gonna lie. Night Shadows for sure, for the win. I just love the way they look. I just love the, I just love them, fighting them. So I had a good time with this quest. 200 Night Shadows, challenge accepted. So yeah, these I'm running out of things to talk about. I mean, I guess I could talk about my Epic Video Game Master Noob Adventure. Another episode's coming out tomorrow for that, and I'm just having a good time with that series. That series is really fun. I get to play Maplestory as a noob. You guys make sure you guys check that out on my channel. So after killing those Night Shadows, you then come all the way back to Ridley once again. Make sure you're mining and using your herbalism skills, picking up some good items there in those rooms. They have some very good items there. So after doing that, you want to talk to Pepper. After talking to Pepper, you should talk to Ridley one more time. And after talking to Ridley one more time, you should get a quest on top of your head. So accept that quest on top of your head. You're basically going to tell Grendel what's going on and what's going on in Crimson Heart and how the demons are all trapped and stuff like that. And then you want to go to the portal on the very right, and then the portal on the very right of that. And in there's a boss. You have to fight this boss. It's kind of tough, but it's okay. You guys should, if you're level 140, you shouldn't have a problem taking this. I mean, my damage sucks, and I was able to obliterate this guy. So you should not have a problem taking out that guy. And then once you complete that, you get a bubble on top of your head. Accept it, and take the next bubble on top of your head and accept it. Grendel will tell you some more stuff, and after that you go to the light bulb on the side and click Tynerum Demon Invitation. Accept that quest, and now you can go into the portal in the middle of this map. So you go into the portal on the right of Ridley, and you go into the middle portal. Before you couldn't go in, it was sealed. So now that you're in this portal, you go all the way right, and that should take you to the Demon Refuge, where you can do the second half of the Commerci quests. And that'll be in the next video. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in part 2, which will be coming very shortly. Goodbye.